The following program is brought to you in part by Time Warner Cable and the Madison County School System. This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
Softball action, Madison Central Lady Indians and the Lexington Catholic Knights. Central's leading it off. Looks like the visitors even on their home field tonight in this tournament.
Well, it's the Emeritus Boucher Tournament, Chad. And it's going to be the first annual. They had a presentation earlier. Sarah grounds out to the shortstop right there.
Leading off for Central was Sarah Arthur. First pitch ground out to the pitcher. On the mound for the Lady Knights today, we have
Cece Witry. Good little pitcher. She's pitched a couple games today.
For the Lady Indians, back second, we have Miss Vaughn, Cherie Vaughn. Is that right?
Sydney.
Sydney, I'm sorry.
Yep, Sydney Vaughn.
They're going to learn them this year. First pitch high.
Sydney's been playing pretty good. She's hit a home run each of her last two games, and actually, just she didn't get much playing time to start the season with a bad knee, but.
Now, Central played earlier. Second pitch foul straight back. The Central played earlier today, Larry. How did that go?
Well, they played Henry Clay, and Henry Clay scored 4 in the top of the first. We came back and scored 3. They got up 6-3, and then the wheels came off. Chad kind of looked like Bad News Bears there for about an inning.
What game is this for the Lady Indians?
This is the second game today. They'll play this one. They'll play Estill County here in a little bit.
I guess for the season that they played.
Third game. Fourth game. They're 1-2 right now. 2-1 count right here.
Let's pitch high and outside a little bit. Central looking to get going early in the first inning. Beautiful day for softball there.
Absolutely.
Is snow done or what?
No. It's going to come in tomorrow or Tuesday or something. I don't know. Look on the outside corner right there.
2-2. Sydney Vaughn trying to get things going. Top of the first, the Lady Indians. Through the delivery. High little high, but you got a foul ball over on the football scoreboard.
Protecting the plate there a little bit. You got to respect that 2 strikes, kind of shorten your stride and put the ball in play. You never want to leave it in, you know who's calling behind the plate there, don't you?
Is that Mr. Miller?
Uh-huh.
All right.
That's Tater.
Come on now, don't give my name away. That's me, that's Tater. We can call him something else. You can't take my nickname. Foul ball. So it's hanging tough right now. Miss Vaughn doing a good job right now. Central even the first batter, first swinging, making contact. Vaughn is staying tough in there. 2-2 on the way. Foul again. Caught Mr. Miller there, almost in a bad spot. He's tough though.
Good at bat right here for Sydney. 2-2 count. Hanging right in there.
We don't have much info on Catholic, what they've done previously.
They're 3-3.
Shot.
Now, that's going to be a extra bases for Sydney. Let's see here.
She hesitated.
Yep.
She hesitated. She should have gone.
Yep.
She could have got there. But first inning, you want to make sure. Nice hard shot down the line.
Next up for Madison Central.
Good with 2 strikes right there. Fouled about 3 or 4 pitches off. Got something she finally liked. Pulled it down the left field line for a double. I thought it was going to be a double, Chad, and she pulled up around first. Yeah.
All right, the 3-hitter for Central. The big lefty, number 25, Emily Frakes.
Don't have any idea who this kid belongs to.
She just walked in. See if she can get Central going here. CC Wintry waiting for the delivery. Ball on first. Breaks in the stance. Takes, must have been a little outside, I guess.
Yeah, she hit the ball good to the opposite field. The pitchers at this level will keep the ball away from you a lot. If they bring it inside, she'll get the job done. But
one on pitch, breaks in the box. With the pitch inside, 2-0. So good pair of eyeballs in there for Frakes.
See if they get a little hit and run going on here and get Sydney rolling and get Emily with a little action.
Ball had pretty good speed on first, Larry.
Not a bad runner at all. She's got a good quick step to get started. That's what they had. Oh, they had a hit and run going on, and Vaughn blew the call there at first.
Going outside, Frakes tried to get a bat on, couldn't get it. 2-1. Delivery. Shot.
That's a gapper right there.
Should score a run.
Yeah, come on, Sydney. Come on, Sydney. There we go.
Up double for Frakes. Nice piece of hitting to the left center field fence.
She works a lot on that in the wintertime. You're going to see a lot of pitches out there. She tries to pull it.
Go where it's pitched.
Yep.
Good shot. Gets Central on the board. Ball across the plate.
Yep.
Now we've got coming in the 4-hole, Morgan Ellison.
Yep. Morgan, the third baseman here. Morgan's got her home run on the year. Hit one over Boyle County about 700 feet. Good cleanup hitter for the team.
Shot. Man, she hit that one hard.
Yeah.
Pulled hard. They definitely are they've caught up to CC Witry's pitches right now, actually a little ahead of them.
Yeah.
Witry's going to have to mix up her speeds or something here.
Well, we just want her to keep it around the plate so we can pound on a little bit, being as we're playing on our home field. But
a little different being visitors on your home field. That's always odd. Next pitch. There she's dropped the speed on her a little bit and got her out in front. So 0-2 count right now for Elliston. And protect the plate.
Morgan's a good experience hitter, good two-strike hitter.
What grade is she in, Larry?
She's a sophomore. You got 2 seniors, a junior, about 6 or 7 sophomores, some freshmen, some 8th graders here. Now, Emily out at second, she's telling Morgan where the pitch is going to be. You can see her giving the signal in. If they can help each other out from the base paths, they will.
A little different than baseball. I'm used to a guy doing that. The one comes between the shoulder blades, doesn't it? A little different setup here. 0-2 count, or excuse me, 2-1. 1-2. Now it's 2-2. I'll get it straight.
1-2. She'll battle right here with 2 strikes.
That's good.
These kids spend a lot of time working out in the winter and hitting all the way through the season. You know how it is now, Chad. These kids get in love with one sport and kind of stay dedicated to it year round.
One out here, top of the first. Central with one on the board. Ooh, we got her. Called third strike outside.
Looked like it was a little further out than what she could reach. I don't know if I would agree with that call or not, but it is what it is.
Doesn't do us any good to do that. So.
Nope.
All right.
Next up for Madison Central.
And now, so that'll be 2 outs. On second
Designated player,
Sammy Walsick up to the plate.
Coming up, the designated hitter today.
One of the senior leaders of the team this year.
She takes slow. Elliston, that time she took that third strike, Larry, but you could tell she was down. She followed the pitch in.
Yep, traced it.
You don't want to swing it. If it's close, you got to go after it, but she did a good job like that. She was trying to read.
Yep, she was tracking it. Ball a little bit further out than what she thought he would call a strike, obviously.
2 balls, no strike. Frakes is causing them to think about her out there, and that's good.
Game's about pressure. You're giving or getting it, so you don't want to just stand around out there. And if you can keep the defense moving, then you create a hole or 2 there.
High inside. 3-0.
Good at bat for Walsick right here.
A little different again on baseball. 3. Is this probably an automatic take, or do they sometimes come loose?
I didn't see him give her the take sign, but who knows? I don't. If she needs to get out of a funk, I think she's got 1 hit so far this year, so maybe let her go.
She was taking on the play, but they call a high strike. So 3-1. Walsick trying to get another run across for the Lady Ends at the top of the first. Score is already 1-0. Madison Central.
Sammy's a good gap hitter. She's a good hitter. She just get on track here early in the season and help the team out a little.
Got her again. That was a good pitch. So she was looking.
Now, this is what happens here, Chad. You do your homework over here on deck, and if you see that he's giving that outside corner, you get a little closer to the plate, you just hit it to right field because they just called Morgan out on it. She's taking 2 strikes out there in the same area. And then swing up under her chin.
Yep, went after ball 4. Well, that's the end of the top of the first. Madison Central does get on the board. We will be back here, take a time out for some sponsorship notes, and we'll be back for the bottom half of the first. Madison Central Lady Indian Softball.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, ProSigns, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Getting ready to go to the bottom of the first. Lady Indians on top, 1-0. Catholic coming to the plate. We are going to, like I said, we've got Catholic coming up. Larry, let's go with the lineup for the Catholic.
Leading off, you got the pitcher, C.C. Wittry, and she's that's her 3rd game she's pitched today. She's done a good game each time. Good little competitor, and she's hit the ball pretty well.
She'll be facing Madison Central's ace on the mound, Miss Courtney Patton. She'll be throwing against Catholic. See if we can at least win this first inning here. Absolutely.
And you look around this outfield here on the screen when people are watching this game. You got a sophomore at 3rd, sophomore at short, sophomore pitcher, freshman on 2nd, sophomore at 1st, freshman in left field, sophomore in center, right field is a senior, and you've got a sophomore catcher.
Tough tweener, center field, come and get it. Good play.
Sydney Vaughn, kind of learning that position out there. She's a fabulous athlete. She's just probably one of the best 3rd basemen in the state, but
you're out there.
Absolutely at this point.
She got a good jump on that. That was one of those tweeners I thought. Shortstop didn't get a good move on.
Yep.
She came in.
Number 9.
Took control, called her off, and made the play, and you got to like that for a young player.
Off hitter is done. Now we got Courtney Nash up. Katie Nash, excuse me, for Catholic. First pitch outside.
Katie's 2nd baseman over here for Lexington Catholic.
Now, Miss Patton is a sophomore, you said?
Absolutely.
She pitched a lot last year, didn't she?
No, not too awful much.
One game I did one. I thought
she was a little injured. Now, Mackenzie Wilder, the junior pitchers, they're similar in size, and Courtney's a big athlete.
She is tall.
She is working on her craft at pitching. She's getting some lessons from Clay Parson over out of Lancaster, but she's come a long way. She's going to be a fabulous part of this team in the future.
You got the battery up middle. You got Miss Everly there, a sophomore as well.
Mm-hmm.
Foul ball up back. She's going to make it out. Everly's under it. Nice play.
Get them.
Everly through the mask and everything.
Yep.
Benito there. Good.
Got the leadoff hitter out.
2 outs here.
2 outs now.
Yes, sir.
Retired the first 2 right there on pop flies. Sophie Robick batting now, the shortstop. The coach over here for Lexington Catholic likes to be aggressive, too. If he gets some stuff going on here, Chad, you'll enjoy watching this game.
Larry, I'm guessing, do you recognize that last name?
Robick.
I wonder if she's kin to Coach Robick over there in Lexington. Good possibility, isn't it?
I'd say it's highly possible.
Reckon he's here today, or he might be at that ball game.
Yeah.
All right, first pitch low. Miss Patton starts over the ball on Robick. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Grounder between her to second base. Oh, overthrow. Tough play. Now our second baseman.
That's Reagan Coyle, second baseman, freshman. And this first time she's played second base in the varsity game. She's played some JV and played some outfield. Great athlete. Just rushed her throw a little bit, kind of stiff-armed it right over to Emily.
Larry, as a former infielder myself, and you as well, the pitching position, that would have been one if she could have come and just underhand scoop straight to her.
Absolutely. There's no sense in standing. You're right, Chad. You bring it straight from your knee and you just toss it right to the first baseman. You don't have to stand up and throw it. But like I say, she hasn't worked a whole lot on the infield. And I'll be honest with you, Chad, none of these kids have had a whole lot of time outside because of the weather.
Weather, what are you going to do?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, our next hitter up for Catholic. We started with the ball. We've got
Hannah Martin, center fielder.
Central trying to get out of here. Again, And there goes Roby. She takes off. Throw Beverly. Ooh.
Nobody covering.
Yeah, the throw was a good throw, and shortstop came in a little in front of the bag. Might have had a shot at her. But again, we want to reiterate, we've got, again, this is bottom of the first. Even though Central is at their home field, this is a tournament set up, and Central is the visitors on the scoreboard today.
1-1.
1 count.
Good
ball.
Little drop curve right there by Courtney, breaking away from the batter. Just got a piece of it with into the bat there. Lindsey Jones, assistant coach over here, Danny Rogers, calls all the pitches, Chad, and I'm telling you what, she does a great job.
She was a good player. She knows the game. Oh, good. Nice.
Yes, that's the inning right there. That's a great pitch right there.
Change up. Nice job for the Lady Indians. One hit, well, it probably was an error, but one base runner left at second. And we'll take another break going into the top of the second. Madison County School Sports Television.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond. Luxury Pet Service in Richmond. Jack Burford Chevrolet. Faith Created Assembly of God Church. ScenicCabin.com. Linville Insurance. Time Warner Cable. Madison County Schools. Richmond Tourism. Pro Signs. CSEP. First Gear. And Rosenbaum Communications.
Chad, we're back to action here. The Indians got the lead here going into the second inning.
Leading off for the Indians.
All right, coming up for Lady Indians, starting off. Second, Casey Snide, the left fielder. Casey's a freshman, her first year at Central. I know she's a competitor. I'm anxious to see what she does on the softball field.
She does a great job on the softball field, and you're exactly right. She's a competitor. She's struggling right now a little bit because she's pulling that first she's dropping that front foot in the bucket every time when she swings, but something we can work on.
Really closed her stand. Good, aggressive. That's trouble. Right fielder in, sun around, but she gets it. So.
You ain't never going to hit when you're pulling that front foot out. I mean, you just don't have anything left. So, but that's something that Danny will get a hold of. I cut some film of her earlier, and I'll share it, and she'll work on it and get it fixed. But when you pull out like that, fundamentally, you're just not going to have anything left to hit the ball with any authority.
Pulling the bat, your bat is gone. All right, coming up to catcher, Miss Kennedy Everly. She's another sophomore in this lineup.
Very young team for the Indians. Takes a good rip at a good pitch right down the middle. Looked like a broke there at the end, maybe a screwball. Got in on her hands a little bit.
Next pitch, that's low.
Kennedy's a pretty good hitter in her own right, and not a bad base runner.
I have her in basketball as well. She does a good job. She's a good young lady.
Yep.
Good competitor as well.
Yep.
Now straight back.
And one thing that I'd like to see Kennedy do, you can see how she's got her grip, her knuckles are crisscrossed. Yeah. So she roll over on the ball every time she swings through. You kind of want to pick the bat up like you would a golf club, and then everything's going to go higher. She'll roll it over. But she's got a good approach.
She hurt her ankle in the middle of the season, and she's battled back from that. Stayed back on that, but a little slow, little change up. A CC. 2-2 in there. Is
1-2 right now, 1 out.
Trying to build a lead. They're up 1-0 here in the top of the second. Goes after a high one. It was a ball for sure. Got crossed up.
Yep, one up under her chin right there.
2 down.
Reagan Coyle, second baseman's up now. Freshman.
Next up for the Indians, second baseman Reagan Coyle.
First pitch right down the middle. Strike one.
Reagan gets set in the box right here.
Cole trying to get something going here in the top of the second.
Balling up in a little bit. Didn't look like it's too far out of the strike zone. Little CC Wittry's warming up here. You got me cranked up there.
I'm getting information from the center that they're not hearing me well there.
Okay, let me see. All right.
Maybe that'll help. Usually I talk loud enough to compensate for all that. Swing and a miss.
Blew that one right past her.
Witcher kind of heated that one up a little bit.
Yep, and there she's getting it up in the zone. It looks so appealing, and it's just past you. 2-2 and 2 outs. High and outside right there.
Little waste pitch for her. All right, as I said, Madison Central on top here in the top of the second, 1-0.
Full count. Up in her eyes.
All right, good inning for the Catholic Lady Knights that time. Central no runs, no hits, no errors on that one. We'll go into break in between innings, heading into the bottom of the second. Madison County School Sports Television. We're off.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready to start the bottom of the second. Madison Central Lady Indians on top, 1-0. Lexington Catholic coming up again. They are the home team on the scoreboard as our tournament set up. We have leading off for the Lady Knights.
The first baseman, number 3, Carly Biega.
Biega into the box. Patton with the delivery, just a bit outside.
Now, what we got to do with the catcher? The catcher's got to stay down right there. That looked like a pretty good pitch, but Kennedy's kind of up.
Blocking Taylor's view a little bit. I called him the wrong guy a while ago. It's not Rick Miller. But.
Come on, Sarah.
Stop. Sarah with the clean play, long throw. Oh, good.
Well, this is kind of what happened against Henry Clay. Your shortstop's about the most important player out there, and that's just an out you got to be able to count on.
Lexington Catholic, number 5, Ford.
That's Arthur at the
shortstop. Error on the shortstop right there. Stayed back on it too long, then tried to rush her throw and threw it up the right field line there a little bit. Now batting number 5 here, Harper Ford, the catcher.
So Catholic starts out the bottom of second with a runner on. Runner on second on an error by our shortstop.
Yeah, and with a young pitcher, when Pat now puts more pressure on her, and so she'll have to work through this, and she's got to throw more pitches, obviously. It's no different when we play, Chad. You give them extra outs, you're just asking for trouble.
Yep. All right.
2-0 count right here. Biega steps back in the box. Nice pitch.
Nice pitch. Big out right here. You get this?
Yep. Catholic is pretty good today on manufacturing runs, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a bunt right here, Chad. 2-1 count. Left-handed batter up. Put a little pressure on the defense, see how they respond. Got to watch the hands here.
Slap it, wasn't you?
Yep. You're going to poke it right through the hole where the shortstop left. That's why the shortstop wants to bring about 3 steps towards the infield, then break to the bag if she sees there's not contact, because that's where that ball was going, right where the umpire's standing. 2-2 count. Patton's worked it back to even. Change up a little low. Got her. Oh, wow.
Tag, I guess. Thought she had her. Good throw by Everly.
Now, this is where I think the umpire's out there taking a break. I just blame everything doesn't go in our favor on the umpires. How about that? I thought she had her, but
looked like Everly had a good enough there.
Yep.
She was really that big lead she was having, I believe I could have direct throw down the floor. Well,
yeah.
Base hit right over the shortstop.
Yeah. As I told you, that's where she was trying to hit the ball the entire time.
So just like that, Lady Knights tie this thing up.
Number 13, Dickinson.
Number 13, Dickinson into the box for
Marina
Lady
Dickinson,
Knights.
third baseman.
Who needs to get out.
Yep. This girl will be going here in one of the first 2 pitches, Chad.
So they're going on. They try to protect her.
Emily needs to get an out. Nobody covering. There you go. 2 people covering second.
Yep, that would have been her second baseman. Need to head that away.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there'd been any way Emily could have beat her. If someone would holler, nobody covered, maybe she could have sprinted, but she was expecting someone to be there.
Yeah. And that's the senior second baseman, Walsh. She's over here. Her and Emily play most of the innings together. So once again, you got a freshman out here stepping in, kind of unannounced, and really there hadn't been a whole lot of time to practice. But that's communication. Communication is such a big part of this game, Chad. You nailed it. Somebody's got to be talking.
Well, a pitcher always has got to be a little bit more than just a thrower anyway.
Yep.
They've got to be able to play that position and get over there or talk to her if nothing else. Say, hey,
It's a little different in softball. You won't see the pitchers cover many bags. Now, what you see going on here is, if you look down here, you can see what pitch is coming every time. The catcher's hanging the fingers right over the plate. So a good team over here is going to pick this off, and they're going to let the batter what's coming. See, right there?
Yeah. We need no outs. Got a force. Everybody's running.
Yep.
We're setting the bunt.
Absolutely.
Don't work your pitcher, Everly. All right, we've got
0-2 count right here. And this guy will double steal right here. The Lexington Catholic coach is an aggressive coach.
good pitch. Ooh, just out. Oh, they're checking down. She didn't go. Didn't think she did. I thought he was going to ring her up on the pitch, though. Need an out here, Larry. Again, bottom of the second. Lady Knights have tied this thing up. First and second, nobody out. Pitch by Patton. Good pitch. Took a little off that one.
Yep. Once again, Lindsey Jones will call a fabulous game. She's constructs a good at bat for the pitchers.
Oh.
Okay, step on third, Morgan. Great play.
Good, Morgan. There you go. I was afraid it was going to be a little too soft for her to get back there, but she did a good play.
Now, that's a good play for Morgan. Morgan's not played a whole lot of third base, Chad. You know, she's a fabulous hitter and has done a very good job at third base at this point. So,
Up next for the Knights, number 22, Stacy.
Shelby Shepard up. Kathleen Stacy, the left fielder's up for the Knights now. Indians did a good job getting the lead runner at third.
First out. So now we can go. One out, still first and second. She's showing bunt, Stacy is. Low and through Beverly, and the both runs going to advance there. So without the bunt, they got what they wanted.
Yep.
The pass ball. Got to do. That's always. I never did catch, and I know it's a tough job, but that's just when you got to do everything you can to let.
Oh, absolutely.
Skid. That one looked like it scooted though. She may have played the bounce, but you got to anticipate the scoot and hopefully get the bounce. That's a tough.
Yep. And Courtney does have a lot of movement on her pitches too. I will testify to that because I've been right behind the net.
That's pitch. Got her.
Yeah.
Got the strike.
And he's consistently calling that, and I don't have a problem with it. Got an 0-2 count, one out here. That's a good piece of hitting.
She's there, good. We got the cover, got the out, but they got running. Good piece of hitting.
Now they communicated and got it worked out right there.
Yeah, see, that also throws me, Larry. With your daughter playing first there. I'm used to a first base. A lot of times a first baseman will get that play, but where they play in so much, there's more. They really got to work that cover probably more.
That you do. I mean, the game right here is so quick, Chad. I mean, it's so much different than baseball. You can't believe it. That's what the fun part about it is, because it's speed kills. And as you can see right here, they've mustered a couple of runs with putting a little pressure on.
Really one hard hit ball.
Yep.
Fairly hard ball to shortstop.
Yep. The one that went up the right field line there.
Yeah.
0-0 here. Back to the top of the lineup, CC Wittry, the pitcher, see if she can help herself out.
Catholic is taking the lead here in the bottom of the second. 2 outs. Central trying to get.
You can't. And that,
she had to have that one. That
Yep.
one just kind of got the bottom of her glove and scooted. I saw Kendi pointed to her pitcher, said, "My bad." That was she was down there. That one just slipped right under. So
2-0 count, yeah.
3-1.
And I don't think they've got an earned run yet, do they?
No.
3 unearned runs this inning.
Central going to go back.
Battle, yep.
Hit it.
Yep. 3-0 right here.
Pitch.
Wow.
Right. Looks a little high out.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Well, he's called him out there the whole
That's
time.
true.
Yep. You know, I mean,
Kind
he's.
of as an umpire, if you bad, good, as long as you do it the whole way, you're gonna be.
Yep.
But if you're bad, consistent, I guess you might not like it, but at least you're doing the same thing.
Yep.
That's what you want as a coach and as a pitcher.
Walk by Patton, then putting a lot of pressure on young pitcher right here. You got there a lot. She should have been out of the inning. She should be sitting over having a soda pop right now. Two outs brings up number 2 hitter, Katie Nash, second baseman.
For the Knights, number 9, Nash.
There you go.
That should get him out of it.
Yeah.
All right, Lady Indians get out of it. Down 3-1 now. They got to come in and hit it. We'll be back. Madison County School Sports Television.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
All right, we're back. Madison Central Lady Indians coming in here in the bottom of the
Top of the third.
Top of the third. That's right. I'm getting confused on that. Visitors at the home field, and they're down 3-1. And we got Audrey Wade up to the plate for the Lady Indians.
Senior right fielder. This is her first year slapping, Chad.
And that's a term I'll have to get used to. I'm like, well, why does she want to do that? But that's the slap bunt that you see so often in this game that they have to.
That 3 foot for being on this side of the plate makes a big difference, and she's pretty quick, so it's not a bad thing for her to take advantage of.
There you go.
If that ball stays fair, they'll never throw her out.
Well, that would have been a good thing for my game, the speed game that I brought to the field.
Yeah, I remember that. You were just a good opposite field hitter. You just gap them.
They didn't do well. I said when we played up here on this field baseball, at that time there was no bunting in our repertoire. You just hit it.
Yeah.
But that is a great aspect of this game.
0-2 count right here. Goes down on strikes. Not a bad try. Sarah Arthur coming to the plate now. Shortstop.
Back to the top of the order for the Lady Indians. Like I said, down 3-1 here in the top of the third. Going to try and get back across. They came out very aggressive. This top of the order did in the first inning. So let's see if they can get back to that. Strike one. Wittry seems to be kind of finding the mark a little bit better here these second and third innings.
Yep.
Had a roster on them. I'm not sure what her age was. Shot down the right field line. I believe he was going to go foul.
Yeah. 0-2 strike. 0-2 on Sarah Arthur here now. See how she does. She's not a bad little defender with 2 strikes.
She does a good job. You can tell. Aggressive at the plate. She is a freshman, Larry. Miss Wittry is on the mound for the Lady Knights. West pitch there, 0-2, takes it to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Trying to throw a little screwball there. See how she come off the mound, kept that palm over to the inside of her on her hip. Tried to roll it and spin it to the inside.
Good eye for Arthur there. Ball
That's
inside,
a nice pitch.
another good one.
Another screwball. Got that one a little closer where she wanted it, I think.
I think you said what year is Arthur?
Sophomore.
She's a sophomore
Yep.
as well. So big wide stance. And try and use your hands and turn the hips into it and make some contact.
Change up right there.
Yep, change up off speed.
Worked it to a full count.
That's what you want out of your leadoff hitter. Make her throw some pitches.
Yeah, with Vaughn on deck, I mean, they could tie this thing up in a hurry. She's having a pretty good weekend.
Back to the middle. Witry plays her position. Well, so good battle. You'd give that a good at bat for Arthur.
Yep, absolutely. And this game, like I say, it's so quick. I mean, there's not much time to decide when and where you're going to swing. And to make contact is just a testament.
Sydney Vaughn heading to the plate here with 2 outs in the top of the third. Going to try and get something going.
You ready? Oh, go ahead.
Little outside.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do this.
Witry, I think Witry's speed has kind of picked up a little bit. She'd be throwing a little harder.
Yep, she's thrown every game today for the Knights to this beautiful Saturday.
Shot. Nope.
That's going to fall in. Yep.
It come off the bat. I thought it was a lot farther,
Yep.
but it did. She did get off the end of the bat. But a good piece of hitting. So Vaughn on the bag with another hit.
Let's see if we can get this combination again. Last time Sydney got on, Emily hit a double in the left center field gap, and Sydney scored. Now, what I would tell Emily is she's probably not going to see the pitch again that she hit last time. She'll probably look for something inside right here and turn on one. She'll hit one over in that sand pile. They're coming.
Trying to get inside on her, aren't they?
There's another down too.
It's going to get down there, Vaughn.
Yep.
Good job. That's good. She fought that one off.
Yep.
That's a goes down like a line drive. Good piece of hitting right there by Miss Frakes.
Yep. And we got Morgan Elston to the plate now. She's susceptible to hitting one at any time.
So Central come back battling. Now you like the 2-out runs. If you can get some runs across with 2 outs, that really those mean a lot.
And it's a backbreaker to the other team.
It is. That is always if you can get 2-out runs, that can really do some damage. Good swing right there. Elliston's on that one, just missed it. She's got good bat speed.
Yep. She's a good aggressive hitter. Works very hard at this. They ain't out here practicing her dad's hitting her ground balls or she's in the batting cage somewhere. Up and in on her. They don't like the idea of her feeling too comfortable in there, but Mojo ain't scared, I can promise you that. Really just kind of aggravates her. She hit one out that see that 2003 runner-up sign? That's where she's going.
She's got a different stance in there with that front foot really way out in the box.
One of the old hitting baseball coaches before Coach Ward from Howard Eastern helped her with her swing a little bit. I can't think of his name.
I always like the toe up, but that out like that is a little different. But as long as she knows where to put it down,
Yep. Got the 3-1 count here, 2 outs.
Good pitch to hit right here.
Yep.
Again, that may be more of a baseball adage.
No, absolutely. It's hitters count and pitchers counts, and this is most certainly a hitters count, Chad. That never changes. Ball 4. They weren't going to give her too awful much. And some of these girls play a lot in the summertime, and they know each other, and they know what Morgan Ellison's capable of, I can promise you, because she will launch one for you.
And Walsick coming up, bases loaded, 2 outs.
Number 21,
Coach for Lexington Catholic coming out to kind of calm her down. She did a good job, got the first 2 outs in pretty easily, and then she's got a base hit and then walks. So got a good opportunity here to get across get some runs and get them back in this ball game.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the senior right here, number 21, Walsick, step up. No place to put her. They don't want to get behind in the count. She needs to be aggressive in the front half of the count and try to find a gap right here.
She worked the count really good last time, if you recall. Then she ended up swinging and striking out on not a real good swing.
Yep.
She took a couple pitches that were strikes, but ran the count full, and she swung at a poor pitch that would have been ball 4, but she just didn't have a good cut at it. So
first pitch, she'll roll back towards the umpire and take it a lot of times. Good right there.
Good job. Be aggressive.
Yep.
She's right on that one. Now, you mentioned earlier that Catholic's pitcher had pitched every game. I guess that is normal. That arm motion, they can do that.
Absolutely.
Pitches.
Absolutely. You see these college pitchers, they're going all year. They're 26-3 or something. And I mean it's amazing what they can do. It's just not much stress on the body if you do it properly.
Good pitch by Witry Fuller on the off-speed pitch. So 0-2.
Yep.
Walsick going to need to be aggressive here. Be ready to
see if they come up under her chin again.
Right there, right to the second baseman.
That's his.
See if we can get to it.
Safe.
Oh, there we go. Might
All
get
right.
another run. Got to throw past
There
ball.
comes
2
Emily,
runs,
going to
they're
tie the
score.
game.
Good
Good job.
Goodbye, Emily. That time she grounded second, and coach had to say, you got to look because you're not even going to score as far as if it's in it, but you got to see what happens, and that she was able to score on the air. So great job. Hey, we'll take it.
Yep, absolutely. Casey Snide coming up now, see if she can participate a little. Once again, she's a freshman left fielder. Young team here for the Indians.
You talked about the pressure, putting it on, and that was pressure. Walshett got down the line. Made them, and there you go. You take advantage of what.
Yep.
Which we're looking in the dugout, trying to figure out her pitches. Snide steps out. Good call. Good decision. You don't stand in there and let her. You get out and make her think about it. So first and third, 2 outs. Lady Indians have tied this thing up in the top of the third.
2 out there on the second baseman out there. Give us a little help.
Casey Snide. Let's see. She gets one of those. Casey handles those cattle and everything down to her farm. She ought to be able to hit 1 a mile.
Well, she's one of the top-ranked rodeo or barrel riders in the country. That ball 1?
I don't think he called it. I think it was a warning, I believe.
No, I think he called ball 1.
Did he call it ball 1? Okay. Wow, that's
You
tough.
got 20 seconds between pitches.
Okay. All right. That little first and third play, I was getting ready to go into that. First and third is always a situation in any sport, and they didn't.
You can assume that was up when it took too long for them to get the sign out.
Yep.
They're trying to figure out what's going on here. Sammy ain't going anywhere, I can promise you.
2 outs, first and third, and the aggressive hitter, I could see not much going on. Oh, ground ball back to her. That's going to. She got contact. That's all right. So we end up being a good inning for the Lady Indians. Scored 2 runs, tied this thing up. We'll go into the bottom third. We'll take a break. Madison County School Sports Television, and we'll be back.
And once again,
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
All right, we're back. Madison Central High School. Madison Central Lady Indians softball ties it up in the top of the third. Yes, I said top of the third because, again, if you're just joining us, they are the visitors on the scoreboard in this little tournament we have today. So coming up now for the Lady Knights, Sophia Robick. She'll lead off the Lady Knights in the bottom of the third against Miss Patton here. Courtney, see if she can get this in. Low, good block by Everly that time. It's always big having a catcher feel comfortable throwing that low outside pitch. You got to know that catcher's going to do it for you. Good pitch.
low and outside.
1-1 is the count. She sits, comes to the mound. Ball to
Tagger.
She try and tag her.
Got
Yes,
her.
she got
Good play.
Had to be quick with the hands there. Again, that different for playing so far in. She had that opportunity. I do think our second baseman, I think she was headed there to cover, but that would have been a very tough play to turn and try and pitch that. So she made definitely the right decision. Go ahead and get the tag and get the out. So leadoff out for the Lady Indians.
Good way to start the inning.
Yes, sir.
If I say so myself.
Miss Martin, Hannah Martin in. First pitch, foul ball back. Courtney settling down here, the first batter, hoping she can get through an inning.
Well, she's not thrown bad at all, Chad.
No, she's not.
I'm telling you, your
runs
defense.
were
Yep. I mean, you just,
unearned so far.
you just got to be wanting the ball hit at you. You got to anticipate the ball being hit at you. You got to know what you're going to do with it.
Good off-speed pitch there. She slowed it down. And it's tough for a pitcher. I'm sure, you want to make plays behind you. And you don't. Sometimes you'll say, well, I got to get the out. No, you still got to trust that defense.
Yeah. Well, you're pitching for outs. You're pitching for, you're not striking everybody out. You're just trying to get them to hit it. Then your defense kills you, and then it's just a battle.
Good miss. One out here, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nice pitch. Lindsey Jones, once again, you can count that K up to Lindsey Jones calling it and Courtney executing it. That's a beautiful pitch right there.
Again, we got 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Score is tied 3-3. Lady Indians tied it up in the top of the third. And we are 2 outs in the bottom of the third.
Yep, first baseman Carly Bieg up. This third out's a tough one to get, Chad, just like when we played. I mean, this girl doesn't want to make it. Nobody wants to give it up, so it's got to fight for this one just like you did the other 2.
And there again, they're going to push to try and get the 2 out runs.
That should be it.
High fly ball, right fielder coming in.
Yep.
And
great catch against with the sun in her eyes. Audrey did a great job right there.
Good job. So a great inning on the mound and in the field for the Lady Indians. And we'll go to the top of the fourth, tied 3-all. Madison County School Sports Television, and we'll be back.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Madison Central going to try and get on top here in the top of the fourth. Kennedy Everly will be leading things off. Again, 3-3 into the top of the fourth. Madison Central is visitors on your scoreboard.
Catcher Kennedy Everly up. She struck out the last time. Looking to get something going here for the Indians.
Good eye. Took the outside pitch. She had a good at bat till her last swing. So the third strike she swung at, she didn't have a very good cut at it.
Yeah. I think it's the helmet. She kind of got a helmet that doesn't match the rest of them.
She hit that fairly well.
Yeah, that's
burner,
going to be a double.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be a double.
That a girl right there on the bag. Good piece.
And you know how she can run. I told you she will run.
She can hit it, and she's smart.
Yeah.
I would assume she'd be smart here. She's a very smart basketball player, with us. But that got up in the sun. Right fielder had a little trouble, but she hit it well. So a leadoff double for the Lady Indians. Here we go.
Flag blowing across and kind of pushed it around. Reagan Coyle up to bat now, the second baseman. Struck out her first time up, ready to get something going here the back half of the lineup.
That's right. Get something going this lower part. That's what we need in the lineup.
I'd like to see Reagan bunt right here because they'll have a hard time throwing her out. Might move a runner over. Don't know what Danny will do with her, but
Someone called Tile Kennedy got to fix her shoe.
yeah, she don't want to run out of her shoes.
Yeah, she had a pretty bad ankle injury about midway through the season, but she battled back from that and did some therapy. And
She's tougher than a pine knot.
Yep.
Reagan's got to get the ball to the right side of here, Chad. Move the runner over. There you go. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? They'll never get her. They'll never get her.
She's safe.
Yes, sir, she is. She's going on.
There
she goes. There she goes.
Oh,
there
they
you go.
covered.
Great base running.
Well, I was afraid it wasn't because they said go, but the center fielder covered, but the second baseman never looked.
Yep.
And I think she was also afraid to maybe throw it with the runner on third. So
the Indians got a little something going right here now. Now that's the play that I would assume that we would want to have happen. And Reagan, I'm telling you, she's one of the fastest kids from Central Kentucky, as far as I know. At least the next 3 counties.
Good bunt there.
Now you got a slapper up here in the senior Audrey Wade, the right fielder.
Got a strike one.
Yep.
Good job.
She's got to try to attempt something here. She slapped one last game between short and second base and kind of got snagged up on it. But
now Larry, with his strategy, third base is way in. Shortstop may go over to third to cover. Let's see. Okay.
Yep, there you go.
Okay, that's it. Because really, your player on second can go as where she wants.
Yep.
Your second baseman could sneak in, but there's not much of a chance of that.
Yep.
I'm just thinking strategy on the defensive side.
Oh, absolutely. That's a good call right there. You get the third baseman to lead the runner up with them and sneak the shortstop in behind, but that was Kennedy's ready for that.
Okay. There we go.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. They're gonna call a foul ball.
No. Why? Why was that a foul ball with 2 strikes? What happened? Did it hit her feet?
It hit the bat, didn't it?
Well,
Hit her out.
Did hit her out of the box.
Okay, all right.
Can we get a replay on that?
Now he said foul ball, but is that why it's foul ball? 'Cause hit her outside the box?
Yeah, no, she's out. She hit
I
it.
thought I heard him say foul. And I thought that didn't. He may have said the wrong thing.
I think he said out.
All right.
Arthur.
Well, that's 1 out. We're 3-3 here in the
Leadoff
top
hitter.
of the 4th. Leadoff hitter Sarah Arthur to the plate. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. 1 out.
Indians looking to score here in top of the 4th.
With the top of the order coming up, we could have a big inning here. You get to the top of the order with 2 people on and 1 out. That's what you want. Back up the middle. Good play. Oh, Kennedy's stuck.
Yeah, everybody's got to keep going.
Now, again, I'll go baseball, softball with you. Anywhere but on.
See that Danny did not have her going.
Okay. So
That's just young kids just learning the game. I mean, just
Number 4.
usually you go anywhere but the pitcher in baseball, but again, maybe they play so. But there, you didn't want to go to the pitcher pretty much any time. Right?
absolutely that runs you right out of an inning right there.
Now, probably would have been an out here, but you would have still had 2nd and 3rd. Now you just got 1st.
I don't think that they were going to throw to first, but
Oh, you think the pitcher would have let her go?
yep, that's out of here.
That might
That's
be
a bomb
gone.
right
That
there.
is
That's her second one today.
Miss Vaughn with a long bomb to left center.
She's hit one in every game this weekend, and that's her 3rd one today. Well, 2nd one today, but she hit one last night, and then
Wow, well,
that's
when
her second one.
that'll make up for any mistakes on your base run. Again, I still
Well,
would
it
have
cost us a
bomb.
run, yeah.
I still think they'd got it first, wouldn't they? Now, Am I
Well,
wrong?
I think they were going to concede it because your
Okay,
first
I see what
baseman
you're
was
saying.
here.
Okay,
Your
the
second
I
baseman
got
was
you.
over there, and then everybody
Oh, they did.
rotated.
There you go. Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, still, wow. What about a shot for Miss Sydney Vaughn?
Yeah,
So,
that's her 3rd one, and that'll be just the 3rd of many. I mean, she's got a true talent. Of course, she hurt her knee playing basketball. Been out to Arizona to camp out there at Candreas and being evaluated by some good college scouts. So she's got a bright future. Still on the mend from her knee injury. But
and what year is she?
she's a sophomore.
She's a sophomore as well. Well, Miss Frake's got nobody on in front of her. Let's see. She should have, which we're going to pick it up a little bit at her, but she should have a free field to hit at. 2 outs. Lady Indians go back on top 6-3.
They're playing her in and left and right, or left and center.
Yeah.
She'll get one. She'll burn one of them. She's not much of a slapper.
Is that a ball outside?
Yep,
I thought?
2-0.
Okay. It looked like a good pitch from here.
Hitters count right here.
Yep.
She ought to be setting dead red on something. Now she backed Sydney up with the home run earlier today. They went back to back. That's off the end of the bat.
That was a squibber, but and they get it. But Indians with a great top of the 4th. They go on top 6-3 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Again, Lady Indians on top 4-3. Madison County School Sports Television, and we'll be back. Good inning.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
We're back going into the bottom of the 4th. Again, bottom of the 4th for the Lexington Catholic Lady Knights because they are home team on our scoreboard and they are behind 6-3. Madison Central's on top 6-3. And we'll see a great hitting inning for the Indians. See if they can put some D together with it.
Yep, leading off right here, you got your catcher Harper Ford, number 5. See if the Indians can play some defense for Courtney here, keep a good game going. I think that was a little high and inside.
Yep.
As soon as she squared around, I think she had Courtney on lockdown mentally because that pitch got away from her in a hurry.
Well, they wear those masks. That's good. About every hitter wears them in this.
They're required.
Are they really? Mm-hmm. Is that because a lot of that, the bunting and just they've had some injuries?
Bouncing off the plate. And the spin on the balls from this distance at 43 feet, Chad, you wouldn't believe it. They make that ball move.
Well, you can't have too much safety, I tell you.
Now we don't need
to overthrow.
Yeah, you don't want to have an inning like that come out and walk a couple, 2 or 3.
That's the key. You come out and have a big inning, you're going to try and throw an egg on them to put them, make it hurt a little more. You talk about that safety. My little 6-year-old nephew had his first nosebleed yesterday in baseball. He got drilled. So
4 straight
right,
balls
4
right
straight
there.
balls,
Lets Harper Ford on base. Brings up
number 13.
Marina Dickinson.
Now,
Yeah, definitely. That's you got to come back from an inning of scoring some stuff and clamp down defensively.
You know, I see Mackenzie Wilder getting up, moving around over there a little bit. They might bring her in, try to control the pace of the game here a little bit. That's going to be a base hit,
tough play.
probably.
Good play. Got her.
Ooh.
Did you call her safe?
Yep.
And the throw to third. I thought they got her at first. Good play. Third baseman came in, made a nice play that time. Elliston, I thought they had her. Good stretch by Frakes and thought they got her, but
That's another one of them. You kind of want to be just above your knee when you throw that on that type of a play. If you stand up and throw it, you kind of got to come from low because the game is so quick. But that was a great effort by Morgan, no doubt. Good effort over here on the first base. They almost got her.
So now we got first and third, nobody out. Bottom of the fourth, there we go. Ladies on top, 6-3. The first and third situation here, Larry, with no outs. What are your options here? Both.
Well, what they're doing.
About what to defend it, but
yep, they're strategizing right now if they're going to throw through or what type of a play they're going to run behind the runners. Most of the time in this situation, Chad, you just concede second base. You know, I think with the catching situation we have, that's probably what they'll do, and they'll try to keep the runner at third from advancing.
First pitch, got a swing.
Yeah.
Ball gets behind. They still can't find it. They're running it. She gets 2 bases. Wow. Now, again, pass ball or not there on that one. As the pitcher's got to holler, where it is to help her find it. But that does away with the worry about the first and third.
Yeah.
So now
we got a strike though.
Yep. Run comes in. We are now 6-4. Runner on third. She went all the way from first to third.
That ball right there was just about a hair from going through her legs too. Got to break down on that, keep it in front of you. Runner at third base, you got to do at all costs. You've got to keep that ball in front of you.
Even that's like the throw with a runner going second and third, and your first baseman. You got to do everything you can to swallow it.
Yep.
Smother it. Down to Frakes. Good.
Now she'll
get the out.
Yeah. That's all you can do.
Now see that one, third base, less than 2 outs. She's going on contact anywhere but the pitcher, and then that got the run there.
Yep. And they tied the game.
Now up for the Knights, number 22.
No,
6-5. We're still on.
From my vantage point, it looked like they'd tied it, but it's 6-5.
Our producer, Randy Rosenbaum, will let you know about that. That'll charge you a quarter.
I can't hear him in my ear.
Here we go. 2 outs. Central need to get out here, stay on top. So, they had a great offensive inning, came back, and now Catholic is. If we can get out here still on top, you win the inning. And
started off with a walk, and then you had a base hit, infield hit, and then a pass ball, and then another pass ball. That's in the black hole, as we call it.
There we go. 2 down. 2 outs here. Catholics put 2 on the board this inning. Hope we can get out of this one and
0-0
with no more damage. Back to the top of the order for the Lady Knights. Miss Witry to the plate.
And you don't want to let anybody on, but I mean with 2 outs, she can't hurt you too bad. This is a good hitter right here. Lead off.
Yep.
Get her out of the way.
Any farther down, you can get in the lineup for coming up next inning.
Yep.
That's always a factor. Just a bit outside, high and outside. Again here, bottom of the fourth. 6-5, Lady Indians on top, 2 outs against Lexington Catholic.
Lead off hitter up.
Oh, did it hit her?
Yeah.
Sorry, you don't mind getting hit on the off-speed pitch. If you're going to get hit by one, that's the one you want, isn't it?
What you'll see a lot of times, buddy, they won't even move. They'll stand right there and take it and go on to first base. They don't have to get out of the way of it.
All right, runner on first, 2 outs. Second hitter in the lineup for the Catholic. Looks like Katie Nash. Ladies,
second baseman.
Need to get out of this one. Need to get out of this inning. Go on, try and get some more bat on the ball. Just outside. let's see. Like I said, Central's played once today. Got beat by Henry Clay, and do they play right after this one?
No, there's a game between, and they'll play Estill County to finish up the tournament.
Fooled her on that one. Nash way out in front on that one.
She's trying to hit that ball the right side. That's where she's hit it all day.
Courtney Patton trying to get out of this half of the inning, bottom of the fourth, with still having a lead. Just a little inside. Good block by Beverly.
Courtney's kind of short in her stride a little bit and struggling with her control. She'll stride out about 6'2", 6'3", and she'll get right on target here, but she's shortened up a little and battling it. Nice pitch.
Ooh, just a little out, I guess. Count goes to 3-1. We need to go ahead and get this one. We don't want to put another one on. Free anyway, for sure. Make them earn it. Walker.
Brings up Robick, number 6. Sophie Robick.
She's made contact every time. Pretty aggressive at the plate. So we need to shut this little rally off right now.
Now, Snide needs to be ready for a little action out there. She popped this right over Sarah last time. Arthur, the shortstop.
High and in.
Yep.
Pat need to settle down. Just throw strikes here. Let her defense make a play for her.
When they start getting the ball up like that, they're starting to get just a little bit tired, and it's just like anything else, Chad. It starts in the legs.
I see got someone warming up over there. Is that our relief pitcher if need be?
That's our junior, Mackenzie Wilder. Come on, make the play right here.
A little flip.
She's safe. Oh, my.
She got her. That was close. Again, how many seconds to raise up and throw?
Right, you just bring it straight from your ankle right to her.
Her momentum is going. That's what you want to just flip right
when
there.
When she stands up and throws, that gives that girl another step or two, and that just about cost them right there.
And get her, go ahead, Roberto Alomar, and throw it out of your glove. Just go on hot dog it over there.
We're getting out of here with the lead right here, 6-5 after 4 innings, Chad.
We're going to be back. Again, we'll have our Madison County School Sports Television, and we're going to be having Jack Burford Chevrolet Player of the Game later. So we're going to take a break as we get into the top of the 5th. Madison Central Lady Indians on top, 6-5. Madison County School Sports Television. We'll be back.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, ProSigns, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
All right, folks, we are back. Madison Central High School, Madison Central Lady Indians versus Lexington Catholic Lady Knights going into the top of the 5th. Madison Central Ladies on top, 6-5. Yes, it is. They are the visitors on the scoreboard. Leading off for Central, Morgan Elliston.
She's laid off a high pitch right there.
She's hit the ball hard twice, real hard foul ball, and had a good base hit down, if I recall, down the line, I think. She's a good hitter. Central need to get back some more runs. Just inside, a little bit inside. Catcher tried to frame that one. That was time. We got a ball on the field, I think, or something. Now, Larry, and as far as how he does, will there be will he switch it an inning, or will let her keep going until she gets in trouble in an inning, or just
at any time? You never can tell. I mean,
is the other girl a starter as well, or just always okay?
He's just kind of letting them get into shape here. They'll both throw maybe 3 or 4 innings, then the other one will rotate in. That one will start, one will come in, one will, they just rotate right at this point.
2 balls and 1 strike to our leadoff hitter for the inning in the 5th, Elliston. 2-1. Oh, just missed that one. I think she was on that. Better than a foul straight back over us. So 2-2 is the count. Big gap in right center. Did she ever push one that way, Larry?
She last night she did. She started got the scoring started for the Indians, I believe, with a right center field shot.
2-2 count. Choked up a little bit. Just missed. All the Knights wanted it, but Blue said no.
Now what Morgan's got to do is maintain her concentration right here. That's probably pretty close. I think they've settled in here on a full count, see what she can do. Off the fingers. That's going to be.
Oh, wow. Nice play.
Yeah.
Witchery went back and grabbed that, and that had that funny spin.
Yeah.
That thing would have hit the ground, Larry. It'd probably come back to the deck. Catch her.
Looked like a Tiger Woods shot.
All right, one down. Leadoff hitter is out. Now coming up, Miss Walsick. Get her an opportunity to get something going here for us.
Number 21, Sammy Walsick.
Good gapper here. Get us a double here. Get us a good pitch. Witchery really tries to get that first pitch over.
Absolutely, and as a hitter, you have to understand that, and you need to be you do your homework over there in the on-deck circle, and when you get up here, you got an idea what you're doing, and you unload on something.
She's trying to get on top, so they need to unload on her.
I mean, it's just one of those things that, you know, have something in mind when you go to the plate. As it comes out of the pitcher's hand, everything is yes, 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 and then no. And if you ever watch Alabama softball on television, that's why their foul poles say yes, 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 yes. That's going to be an out.
She got on there. So we got two down here in the top of the fifth. See if Miss Casey Snide here can get us going. Like to see a little two-out rally. I don't like the one-run lead is not safe, Larry. I don't believe.
Nope.
Number 17, Casey Schneid.
Left fielder here.
Lead off pitch.
See what she does.
She really closes at the stance, but like I said, she needs to maybe get a little more on that toe with her front, just leaning into it and not let herself fall away, because you fall out, you lose power. No, point of the bat, that ball's a little inside. So 2-0.
Yeah.
2 outs here in the top of the fifth. Lady Indians still on top, 6-5.
Balance is a key thing in hitting, and that's, we just get her on a 2x4 and let her hit for a while and feel her balance again. She'll be right back in it, but her front foot's coming out. Even on that, her front foot's over. Yeah, she's standing on the outside of the box by the time the ball gets to the plate, and she's played long enough. She's not afraid of it. It's just one of those bad habits or something that she's got into a little funk on. So she couldn't reach
she's leaning back. She's got that 2-0 pitch. She really should have got aggressive and busted in on that one. That's the time you take a chance to get out of a slump. You just unload on a 2-0 if you've got a good opportunity to go after a pitch. Count 2-2. Off speed, just missed.
She tracked that one good, though. That's a good sign. She stayed right in there on that one. Eyeballed it all the way to the mid. I like that. Now, we got to make sure she protects the plate. She's been known to take one on 2 strikes.
Full count here. Schneid.
That's right off the end of the one off the end of the bat.
Down. Good arm. Wow.
Yeah. Roby.
Yep. She fired that one. Well, we'll take that as a positive for her, but again, she caught it on the end of the bat, and with the step out, if that's what that's where she's losing that meat of the bat.
Absolutely, she's hitting it off the end of the bat, regardless of where she makes contact. She has nothing left in her swing.
All right, we're going to the bottom of the fifth. Lady Indians on top, 6-5. We'll be back. Madison County School Sports Television.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Madison County School Sports Television here at Madison Central High School. We have got the Lady Knights of Lexington Catholic behind Madison Central Lady Indians, 6-5. We're going into the bottom of the fifth.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth for the Lady Knights, number 14, Martin.
Leading off for the Lady Knights here in the bottom of the fifth is Martin.
Yep, Hannah Martin, the center fielder.
Patton going to try and settle down.
Nice
Leads
pitch.
off with a strike. Good job.
Like to see her come out and just give it everything she's got this inning, let chips fall where they may, and see if they can run the clock on them. There's an hour 20-minute time limit on these games, Chad.
Is that about 9 minutes left? Is that right?
Yep. This is the first annual Meredith Burchell.
Good off-speed pitch for strike 2.
Meredith Boucher. Yep. Tournament, and
that's a sad situation, that young lady.
Yep.
That's great. They're doing something to help that. Keep her name around.
Just a fine young lady.
I didn't know her real. I knew her father. Father's a good guy. All right, that's a foul ball, so we're way on top. 0-2. See if Pat can get this first out.
Well, Lindsay does a good job calling the pitches. Of course, execute right here, make it an easy inning for her. Little defense. Shortstop's got to be down and ready.
Good waste pitch. Good block by Kennedy. Miss Everly's got to keep working her pitcher and pushing her to get this first out. Again, Madison Central Ladies on top, 6-5 here in the bottom of the 5th. This very well could be the last inning. Foul straight back. Keep several of those foul balls there. That time will run pretty quick, won't it?
I think that might have hit Todd Avery's car.
You get that big fancy truck, man, like that.
Yep. Driving the wealth management vehicle.
Now, he knows that when we mention his name, Randy will bill him. So
that's right. That's the way it should be.
He bills after the broadcast.
Nice pitch right there by Kat, and she's got the little drop curve going, and she's working on that little screwball and rise ball. But you can see that her fastball and changeup. That's really, if you can spot 2 pitches at this level, you can be pretty darn successful.
That was a huge first out, Larry. We kind of like a big strikeout for Lady. 1 out.
First baseman Carly Biega now batting number 24 there.
See if Pat can find her groove and get out of this inning. Now, will they start the way they do it, I guess, like the old Lake Reba stuff? You'll start it in, and if you got any minutes left, does it finish, or does it stop right there?
I don't know what they'll do. They're behind already, but I'd say us being the home team, we'll probably be courteous enough to play another inning if need be. But I'd like to take the win, get out of here. I got to go tinkle.
2 balls, no strikes here. All right, now, see there, Courtney comes in. She does a great at bat there, gets the out, and now she's come back and fell behind 3-0, so she's got to bear down. Her catcher's got to talk to her, get her back in the groove, and throw a couple strikes here and make her defense do something behind her. There you go.
Yeah. Now she can come all the way back right here. I've seen her do it. She just concentration, and she's pitched a lot of innings. And you got to get yourself in game shape. And she was just on the verge of giving up pitching altogether. She'd been injured for a year or so, and she's been working hard at coming back.
Well, good.
Nice pitch. Come on, Sydney.
Keep it in front. Good job.
Yeah.
No way. That would have been. She would have had to really been playing it, but she made a good jump on Kevin in front. Yeah. That's all you want right there.
Absolutely. And
good piece of hitting.
She will lay out and steal one on occasion. That's just a little too far out front of her, but she'll give you everything she's got on every play.
Viega with a nice piece of hitting. That's a good, nice line drive right back up the box.
Yeah, catcher Harper Ford's.
Patton with the delivery. Good stop there. Everly, nice job there. She did what she did. She scooted over, got her body in front of it.
This is where Courtney's got to get ahead in the count. You can't fall behind in the count this stage in the game with 6-5 lead. And you're pitching for outs. You're not trying to strike people out. Hit your spots and locations.
Fake
come on.
Get out. Get that tag. Oh, okay.
That's all right.
Yeah, we'll take that right now. We're playing out. We could have made. She could have made, but if she'd have spun, ball could have knocked out. Not her glove. We get the out here.
Anticipation before the ball's ever hit. Know what your options are. Tag around or step on a bag. But hey, we'll take the out right there.
You said she's still kind of learning that position.
Absolutely.
Again, take that out.
She's shortstop by trade and a good one.
2 outs. Runner on second. Big play right here.
Come on, Emily, lay out.
Oh, couldn't get it. Had to lay her out on that, Larry. Good hustle, though. Thought she had it. I think she thought she had it without a dive.
You know what happens after them type of plays, don't you?
I don't want to talk about it, but that a lot of times does. That's when done bad.
I mean, that's an easy out that has to be made right there. I mean, that's just one of them.
Patton got to get it back for her here. There we go. Big 2 strikes. Counts 0-2. 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Lady Indians holding on to a 1-run lead, 6-5. Trying to get out of this inning. Runner at second, Viega for the Knights.
See if we can make that bomb by Vaughn hold up.
Good off speed. Got to block that one.
You got to get down and take that one off the shin pads and the chest.
That was kind of an off-speed pitch,
and know it's coming.
That one found the gap back there and got through. So we've got 2 outs. It's all right. Let's don't let that hurt us. 2 outs. 1 and 2 is the count.
Well, you don't want another pass ball here. You've got to do whatever you can to keep it in front of you.
Foul ball. That should be out of play. There's not much room over there.
Once again, Emily makes us catch on this foul ball over here. This inning's over.
All right, we've got 1 ball, 2 strikes again. 2 outs. Lady N's holding on to a slim 1-run lead. Runner at third for the Lady Knights. Patton trying to get us out of here. I'm going to say, Larry, the umpire mentioned 9 minutes left before this half inning started. I'd say we're done. Has it been that long?
No.
Don't think so?
No.
Okay. 2 and 2's the count, a little high.
Got 20 seconds between pitches. You're probably into it 4 or 5 minutes.
Okay.
If this runner gets on now, we might be creeping on it, but if she gets on, we're in trouble.
2 and 2.
Checking her hands
here. On the lineup. Right back the middle. Should be a...
There's the play we talked about right there.
Heard us up here, Larry.
Yeah.
Good job. Good shuffle.
Great job. Great adjustment by Reagan Coyle, the freshman right there.
There you go. That's what we want.
They calling the game right here or what?
I believe they are.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's a great win by the Indians.
All right. Big win for the Lady Indians. Okay, well, they come out on top 6-5. And, Larry, 11th region foe. And that's what you want to try and come up with.
Yeah, I would say Sydney Vaughn with the bomb, the 3-run bomb to win the game actually for the Indians, be the Jack Burford player of the game.
We're going to go with that. Sydney Vaughn, she is what grade is she again, Larry?
She's a sophomore. Yep.
She had a hit early in the game as well as scored a run and then the 3-1 home run. So Sydney Vaughn will be our Jack Burford Chevrolet player of the game.
And that was her 3rd home run of the weekend. She's hit one every game this weekend.
Nice job. Emily Frakes did a good job at the plate. And, of course, Miss Patton, great job on the mound. And, we finally got a couple runs out of the bottom part of the lineup there in the 4th inning, I believe it was. So we're going to sign off. Madison County School Sports Television. We thank all our sponsors. And, again, Sydney Vaughn, our player of the game. And for Larry Frakes, Chad Tate, we'll see you guys next time. Madison County School Sports Television.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube. This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Natural hazards can be scary, especially for kids. We count on the adults in our lives to help keep us safe. That's why there's a website that can show you and your family how to prepare for all kinds of hazards. You can learn what to do during disasters, like tornadoes, and how to plan for emergencies, like flash floods. Remember, we're counting on you to keep us safe.
Be aware. Learn how to prepare at MadisonCountyEMA.net.
Another great sponsor for Madison County School Sports Television is Madison HVAC. Visit them at madisonhvacr.com. By calling Madison HVAC, you always know you'll talk to the owner. Give them a call.
Hello, everybody. I'm David Sullivan.
I want you to watch Madison County Schools Sports Television.
Rosenbaum Communications. Rosenbaum Communications is a full-service television production and media company. We've produced projects and provided services all over the world for such clients as ABC Sports, NBC Sports, CBS, ESPN, Amway International, Time Warner, and many regional and local clients such as East Kentucky Power, Center College, Georgetown College, KET, the Kentucky Coal Association, Keeneland, and the Kentucky School Board Association, and many, many more. Give Rosenbaum Communications a call and let us quote and plan your next media project. No project is too small. Our client list may be impressive, but our service is very personal and budget friendly. Visit our website at rosenbaumcommunications.com. Let us show you how to get started. We look forward to hearing from you soon.
You know, fans, when we were actually doing a ball game, Randy and I talk a lot of times about how important rebounding, turnovers, and free throw shooting, how important those three things are. And what we thought we'd do today is show you the free throw shooting part is really important. We always say on the air, free throws, you got to make them. Why?
Because they're free.
They're free. So they've named them that for a reason. So we're going to do a little free throw shooting competition, best out of 5 between Randy and I. And we'll just show you how easy free throws are to make. So as you can see, Randy,
they are free. What's so hard about free throws? Come on, boys and girls, hit your free throws. You'll win the game.
I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
Rosenbaum Communications. Rosenbaum Communications is a full-service television production and media company. We've produced projects and provided services all over the world for such clients as ABC Sports, NBC Sports, CBS, ESPN, Amway International, Time Warner, and many regional and local clients such as East Kentucky Power, Center College, Georgetown College, KET, the Kentucky Coal Association, Keeneland, and the Kentucky School Board Association, and many, many more. Give Rosenbaum Communications a call and let us quote and plan your next media project. No project is too small. Our client list may be impressive, but our service is very personal and budget friendly. Visit our website at rosenbaumcommunications.com. Let us show you how to get started. We look forward to hearing from you soon.
Natural hazards can be scary, especially for kids. We count on the adults in our lives to help keep us safe. That's why there's a website that can show you and your family how to prepare for all kinds of hazards. You can learn what to do during disasters, like tornadoes, and how to plan for emergencies, like flash floods. Remember, we're counting on you to keep us safe.
Be aware. Learn how to prepare at MadisonCountyEMA.net.
Another great sponsor for Madison County School Sports Television is Madison HVAC. Visit them at MadisonHVACR.com. By calling Madison HVAC, you always know you'll talk to the owner. Give them a call.